All right, well, good morning, everybody. I'm back at the lake park. I've got a small triangle left to finish on this one field, and then I'm moving on to the next field. But anyways, I got a zinc penny signal. There's some other stuff in there too. I think there's like some iron next to it, but I did not get a zinc penny. Look, it's aluminum, but it says pilot, and it's some wings and like a globe. So maybe a kid's toy pilot's badge. That's pretty cool. I wish it was like silver or real, like, you know, an actual pilot badge, but most likely because it's aluminum, it's a kid's toy. But still, I like finding toys. This will look good in my little display section of toys on my relics. So on that note, that's a pretty good start for the new video. Got myself a cool little relic. So back at it. All right, y'all, it's been about, I don't know, 15 or 20 minutes since I found those pilot wings, and I just got the first wheat penny of the day. It's a 1948, so definitely predates the park. I'm hoping to find some silver. If I get done with this entire massive field, this thing's like, I don't know, 20 plus acres. That's why it's taken me a month to hunt it. But if I get done with this entire thing and the only silver I find is one silver necklace, which was from the previous video, or not the previous video, but the video before that, I'd be shocked. I really would. There should be stuff out here, and I know it's hunted, but still, I'm expecting to find a silver ring sometime. So we'll see. Back at it. All right, this is kind of cool. Literally the next target, about 10 feet away, I got another wheat, and this one's from 1944. So this is when the houses were here before this was a public park. That's encouraging to say the least, because, oh, by the way, that's how your plug should look when you're done. Well, I'm gonna step on it, but anyways, so it's encouraging. There might be a silver dime in this one little section that no one's probably really hunted all that much, because you can see it's like a ditch part of it, and no one's gonna want to hunt the ditch thinking all the dirt that's been moved. That was my thought too, but looks like it's gonna pay off. Back at it. All right, y'all. Well, I'm back at the lake park. I said I'm gridding out different areas so far, and I just got my first piece of jewelry. I got a solid 80 right on the surface, almost about 2 inches deep maybe. And I cleaned it up. It's a ring, but it's just like a copper ring though. But hey, I'm going along this jogging path, or just path basically, so I'm hoping to find it. I'm only digging high tones. I'm hoping to find a silver ring, but you know, I did manage to get me a ring so far. It's not the best copper one, but where there's one, there should be more. Back at it. All right, everybody, it's a different day. I decided to do something different. It just recently poured rain, so the lake park and all private property, everything's just sloppy wet, and it's really hard to do clean plugs when it's sloppy wet. So I typically go around to elementary school and park, going to playgrounds, like if you saw my previous video. So I'm at a park or a playground I come to about 3 times a year, and I just got a solid 8890 signal. Thought it was gonna be a modern day quarter, but I think I finally got a ring out of this playground. Oh, it's a James Avery silver ring. I recognize that. It's got to be James Avery. I recognize that cut. That is a silver ring. Ah, yes. I've been in a silver drought too. There it is. James Avery's Maker's Mark right there, the candlestick. I just found a silver ring, a little bitty one, but it's a kid's one, this little James Avery, but that is my first piece of James Avery for the year. Ah, that's awesome. People will wonder why. Hey, why do you go to playgrounds all the time? You're never going to find anything. Yeah, right, I won't. Back at it, guys. All right, y'all. The only thing I found at that one school was that silver ring, but heck, that's more than you find at most places. Came to a different school, same day, different school, and I got a 61 on the surface, and I can see that it's a ring. It kind of looks gold. You know what? I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's like the one I dug in my last video when I was playground hopping. They had that almost exact same, you know, gold nugget look to it. It's all bent too. I don't know. I would expect that to be, it's got a little bit of weight, but I don't think it's real. I seriously doubt. It's got some tarnish and stuff on it. No, that can't be gold. It might be though. I'll get it home. Maybe there's something on that band. I just can't see it because it's been flattened. But it sure looks like that junker I found in my last video that had that gold plate on it. And it's probably what it is. It's probably copper under there, and that's why it's got some weird color. But hey, man, that's 2 rings today. At least one was real. So I'll see what else I can find. All right, y'all. It's the next day. I'm actually back in my hometown, and I'm back at my old middle school where, I don't know, it was video like number 5 or 6 of my first few videos where I found a 1923 silver peace dollar right over there somewhere. I get here, very first target, 75.76. Thought it was gonna be a zinc penny, but it's a ring. It's a junk ring, I'm sure, because it's definitely not silver, and 75.76 would definitely not be gold. But hey, that's a cool little, you know, gold-plated looking ring right there. Oops, there it goes. So there might be still some stuff here. I've only hunted it once. I found that a silver necklace and a 1923 silver dollar. The silver dollar is probably like a show and tell thing, you know. Although very close by is like a 19-teens neighborhood, so it is possible that it was there before the football field, or the practice field, I should say, but I doubt it. Anyways, let's see what this let's see what the school has to have, or find, or y'all get it. All right, back at it. All right, y'all. It's been about 30 minutes since I found that little junk ring. I'm going along and I get a 90-91, kind of shallow, and I'm like, it's probably not a silver quarter, and it's not. I see a ring. Oh, that's gonna be a silver ring. I could just tell from the sound of it. Oh, that's gonna be a beautiful one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, come on. Oh, look, that's cool looking. Here, let's get it out of the, put it in the shade. Yeah, got me a nice silver ring, I did. Oh, it's one of the reasons why I just love schools, man. Just parents give their kids real jewelry and they lose it. Although this is a big ring. This is probably an adult ring. Oh, then again, when I went to this middle school, I was 13, 14, and there was a dude on my football team who was like 14, 6'4", 280 pounds. Yep, 925. Said it right there. So, got myself a nice silver ring, I did. All right, guys. Let's see if I can find another one. Back at it. Hey, y'all. It's the next day from when I found that silver ring at my old middle school, and I've got permission to hunt this 1953 property. Haven't found a lot of stuff yet, mainly some toys and some modern day change, but I got a nice high tone. It was kind of small, and I go down. That's not gold. You're not gonna be able to see it. It's a Great Seal button. Yes, it is a Great Seal button, and look how much of that gold gild is still on it. Oh, that is awesome. There's a shank on it and everything. These were World War I and World War II. They had this Great Seal buttons on the uniforms. Man, that thing looks great. That's gonna clean up nice. I have a bunch of these in my display case, but this is the only one that still has the gold gild left on it. That is beautiful. That is really, really nice. All right, let's see what else I can find. All right, y'all. This is gonna be kind of a short video, but I'm back home from my hometown, and I figured I'd kind of show you guys a little bit here. So this is a little bit of lake park hunting. This is some school hunting, and this is one private property house that was built in '53 in the 70s and 80s. It was like a daycare or something. But let's start off here. This was actually only about 4 hours worth of hunting. I just emptied my trash pouch because everything got mixed together and I had to go through everything. 4 hours. This whole video is probably close to 15 hours worth of actual hunting. So you can extrapolate this amount of garbage times 5. And that's about what I had. A lot of modern day coins. I know there's at least 2 wheat pennies hiding in there. I'm gonna have to go through them. I found 2. I actually dug, I know according to my video clips, I dug 4. So today I got to that private property permission thing, and it's right next to like an early 1900s house. So I've got 1, 2, 3 cars, 4 cars, but this one's a bus or a van. This is like a whole clock. I mean, it is big. Intact salt shaker. Obviously, the detector hit on the lid. 2 more cars. A piece of a teaspoon. And then from here, we start getting off into the really interesting sort of stuff. Just some more like a rivet and a key. This is an earring that I found. It's kind of big. This is a really cool token. I found this token at the lake park, and it's the Shell gas station game. And it's the famous Facts and Places or something like that. And this is Mark Twain's Riverboat, Mississippi Riverboat. So I thought that was pretty cool. Definitely got some other junk jewelry. They got a little copper ring. One of the other rings I found, I don't know, it's hiding in the trash somewhere. This is that James Avery silver ring that I found at an elementary school playground. It's small, but it is James Avery. And once again, if you're not familiar with James Avery, here in Texas, he's like the Tiffany of Texas. I mean, his stuff is very high end. Got that fake gold-plated coppery ring, that really cool aluminum pilot's badge. That's kind of cleaned up fairly nicely. A little bit of junk jewelry from the playgrounds, just little knickknacks here. However, I got one of the coolest Great Seal coat buttons, military from World War I, World War II, I've ever seen. Look at how much gold gilt is still left on that after cleaning it up. The back looks like it would normally be in the ground for who knows how long. The brass is all oxidized, but the front's gorgeous. From here, I found this silver ring at my old middle school when I went there when I was like 13, 14. It's 7th and 8th grade. And then I was hunting in a park in my hometown and found a spoon. Didn't think nothing of it. I find spoons all the time. And there was some stamping on there. It says P. Dubois, and then it's cut off. Once again, I didn't see the word sterling, so I didn't think much of it. I got it home, I cleaned it up, and I realized, man, there's no rust or anything on here. And the numbers were in like the high 80s, low 90s. So I whipped out my silver acid test kit, and I got my first ever silver spoon, guys. Weighs 9 grams, it's kind of hefty. I wish it was whole, but I finally dug a silver spoon. I've never done that before. And then one other little piece, I got this at the private property permission today. It rang up in the low 80s. I thought it was aluminum. It's light. It's paper thin, as you can see. But I got it home, and you're not going to be able to see it because it's super, super tiny. But there is the word sterling stamped in it. It's a tiny piece of silver. I don't know what it went to. Maybe a matchbox or something. But it's a piece of silver. So I went, a month without any silver at all. And in a matter of 3 days, I found a silver spoon, 2 silver rings, a chunk of silver here. And there's a lot of other cool stuff that would look great in my display case, especially that button. To me, that's just awesome. So on that note, I hope you guys had a great time watching me find this stuff, and we'll see you next time.